Well, Black and White Network, when I saw this news drop yesterday, I was actually standing in line, getting ready to order some food, and my jaw dropped to the ground. I could not believe this. Now, Donald Trump has said that he already knows who his VP is going to be. Now, does this person actually know whether or not Donald Trump has picked them? I'm not really sure. People have speculated that it could be Nikki Haley. I don't think that's going to happen whatsoever. It should not happen. I believe that is definitely going to be a blow because Nikki Haley supporters are Democrats, nothing more. And there has been talk about a unity ticket in the past with RK Jr. Now, RK Jr. was a Democrat. His values haven't changed, but he's running as an independent right now. But still, at the end of the day, man, he is a Democrat. And also RFK Jr. He's kind of woke on some stuff, you know, especially like the climate change, environment and all that other stuff. I believe he said that something along the lines of like people who don't believe in like man-made climate change should be locked up or something like that. Something along those lines. I probably got my words mixed up right there. But pretty soon, we're actually going to find out who Donald Trump is considering. Folks, we got some shocking news here. Shocking news about who Donald Trump was actually considering for VP. And it's actually RFK Jr.? No, I don't support this whatsoever, but we're going to be diving into that in this video, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Memberships are start at $5 per month by clicking that join button here on YouTube. If you're watching on Rumble, do the same thing, get access to it. We appreciate the support. Now, look at this here, because we got an update on this. This is from Fox News. Now, I initially saw this on the New York Post, and it says here, Trump team made early on attempts to recruit RFK Jr. as former president's running mate. In other words, a unity ticket, because Donald Trump is a Republican and RFK Jr. is a Democrat. Now, when he was actually running in the Democrat primary, he was polling at something between 15 and 20%. I am not a fan of unity tickets because the last time we had a unity ticket, it was Abraham Lincoln, a Republican, actually ended up getting Andrew Johnson as his running mate, a Democrat. And what happened? Abraham Lincoln got assassinated, and then guess who became president? It was Andrew Johnson, one of the worst presidents ever. And this man, he was a Southern Democrat at that. He stopped Reconstruction, and then he brought the country back. He almost got removed from office via impeachment, I believe, by one vote. This man was horrific. I'm not a fan of that whatsoever, unity tickets. But this story about Trump trying to recruit RFK Jr. to be his running mate is wild. Now, one thing I'll say, RFK Jr. is definitely anti-establishment. He is. But his values and Trump's values don't align for the most part. Now, a lot of people on the right like RFK Jr.'s stance on the jab. Okay, I agree with that. Okay, but other than that, there probably ain't much else that I actually align with RFK Jr. Now, of course, the left doesn't like him because he's not far left enough. Now, the right embrace him, I believe, because he's more common sense, I guess you could say, for the most part. That whole environmental thing, that's a no for me. He was also a bit upset on affirmative action getting overturned. Yeah, this man is a liberal. That's what he is. And I don't believe that Trump needs that. But it says here, people close to former President Donald Trump made attempts to recruit RFK Jr. to serve as his running mate, according to a report which was subsequently denied by Trump's team. So I guess they did an update on this. Yeah, they did an update on this. But anyway, look here. It says, citing a source in Trump's orbit who is familiar with the matter, the New York Post reported that people close to the former president made overtures to Kennedy, a former Democrat candidate who is now running as independent, about the possibility of him serving as Trump's running mate in the 2024 presidential election. Quote, Trump operatives expressed an interest in Kennedy early on, but it was all premature, one person familiar with the matter told the outlet, adding that it was, quote, right out of the box when Bobby announced in April 2023 that he was making a run for the White House. I don't even know if this was truly a consideration. I don't think so. But anyway, look here. It says, quote, anything's possible. I wouldn't write it off by any means, the source added. Now, look here. This is Breitbart right here. So I saw this before I started making this video. Fake news. Trump campaign bashes Fox News for false report about RFK Jr. as running mate. Says never will happen. Well, that's good news right there. Just like I don't believe that Nikki Haley should be a consideration at all. RFK Jr. shouldn't be a consideration for VP either. I don't think so. Look here. Reports citing anonymous sources purportedly close to Donald Trump alleging overtures were made to RFK Jr. about serving as the former president's running mate in 2024 are fake news, the Trump campaign declared Sunday. And they go on, they talk about how Fox ran with that article from the New York Post. And look here, political strategist Chris LaCivita took to social media to quickly dismiss the claim. This is what he put. This is 100% fake news. No one from the Trump campaign ever approached RFK Jr. or ever will. One of the most liberal and radical environmentalists in the country. For all the fake news, update your stories. And that's him reposting the Fox News post right there. Yeah, I just don't see how this would have happened. I really don't. They're definitely, on opposite ends of the political spectrum, even though RFK Jr., like I said, sometimes he's pretty base. Like, as far as I can see, he's the only Democrat that's actually, standing with Texas when it comes to the whole border issue. He's one of the only ones. Yeah, I'm still calling him a Democrat. He's just running as an independent. But at heart, his views really haven't changed. He's still a Democrat at the end of the day. He's just not aligning with the Democrat Party, which is now ran by a bunch of socialists, Marxists, and communists. Yeah, I'm glad that Trump's campaign has actually come out and said, no, this was never a consideration. RFK Jr. definitely should not be the running mate. If something happens to Donald Trump, RFK Jr. is actually going to govern like a liberal. We don't need that. And I don't believe that RFK Jr. is also America first. He's not MAGA. He's not. That's just the reality right there. RFK Jr. is not America first. He is not MAGA. He's woke on some stuff, man. And we don't need those kind of people in the White House with Donald Trump. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we will catch you next time.